I know that word is a complicated big word, but I felt like...
Oh, I misunderstood what you're asking. See, the reason I want to say it is because the meaning crisis in the West would be articulated as the death of God. God is tot, Nietzsche. God, but people misunderstand that as just simple atheism. The madman says, no, when the madman, that's Nietzsche's pronouncement, God is dead, he said, and who is he talking to? He's not talking to Christians, he's not talking to Jews, he's not talking to Muslims. He's talking to the atheists. That's who he's prophesying to. He's trying to say, don't you understand what we have done? We have taken a sponge and wiped out the sky. We have cut ourselves off from the sun. We are forever falling. That's what I mean. I'm talking about that. See, the sun, it shines light, it orients you, it's more real. He's talking about that loss of the sacred. Our way of understanding the sacred in the West is something like God. But even what that means, that can mean a person, or it can mean something like an absolute no-thingness. But you see, for somebody who's in Buddhism saying, well, you've got to recover God, they're going to look at you like, what? There's no God in Buddhism. But if you say, well, you've got to orient to ultimate reality in a way that's going to transform you, and oh, I get what you mean, I'm enlightenment and nirvana. See, that's why I don't want to just use the word God. Because, as I've said, many people that come to me say, you helped me go back into Buddhism, or you helped me go back and take up my Taoist practices again.
Yeah.
So it's but what you're pointing to is not so much, I would say, the loss of God. That's the right way of putting it. But think about Nietzsche's pronouncement. What's lost is all the functions that individually and collectively, right?
Yes, because this is, in a way, you could just do a video as John Vervaeke and say, God is real, there you go, done, believe in God, and the series is over. But then what you're doing in the series is every episode is like showing us deconstructing these parts of life, parts of the experience of reality and existence, and showing us how to reconnect with all of them in different ways is what I've language and yeah, so therefore it's...
So think about that. So think about the sacred and what are ultimately real, ultimately orienting, ultimately transformative. There's a part of the sacred that taps into our relationship to the true, the good, and the beautiful. This is the part of us that belongs to eternity. Eternity doesn't mean everlastingness. Eternity means it's not bound by the contingencies of time and space. It's about truth and goodness, and that's the eternal. And then there's the level of the self. We don't just have desires, we love each other. And this is a big aspect of religion. We know that in order for you to become a self, in order for you to become a person, like, I'm not talking morally. Babies are morally are people, okay? But they don't have a sense of self, and they can't actually pursue the true, the good, and beautiful. What turns them into selves that become persons? Agapic love. Right? Okay, so that's part of religion here at the levels, and then down here, your agency. You want to Taoism. I'm a Taoist. I do Taoist practices like Tai Chi Chuan because they get me into the flow state. They get me into that profound state of resonance with the environment when I feel that one with it. Like when I'm doing martial arts. Religions are trying to do all of that, and that's all about. That's what I mean by the sacred.